Is that a knock on the door? All right, let me see.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the disappearance of the voice is startling.
Damn. Why is it so quiet now?
La 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 la. It's loud now.
Shh. He's gonna have to edit this out.
Yeah. Let's make it enjoyable to edit though.
Yeah.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hello. Hello.
Song.
What's up, everybody? This is another episode of Titan Talk. I don't know what number we're at this point. I already got the giggles going. This is going to be an interesting one here today.
Oh, yeah, it will.
I got a couple of 7th grade students with me, kids that are in my class right now. I always enjoy this, getting to know you guys a little bit better than just the kids behind the desks. One in particular, I'm gonna explain why I'm interested to talk to one of you in particular here. I haven't said this yet. But let's get intros going. Let's figure out who's sitting around the table right now. And then let's, like always, guys, we'll just see wherever the conversation goes. There's a lot to pick from on this sheet you guys filled out here today. I'm excited. I got no idea what we'll talk about, but let's just get it going. I'm going to switch it up on what I said in the intro here, or when we were kind of just talking before. I'm going to go to my right first.
Okay.
Who is sitting to my right?
Sonja.
That's Sonja. Across the table, who do we have?
Leia.
Leia. And to my left?
Abby.
Abby. Now, Leia almost got offended with what I said. I saw the eyes there of like, I'm excited to talk to one of you. Why not all three? Here's why. You ready? I'm gonna start off with this right now. You all three are in the same class together, correct?
Yes.
Right? I hear from Leia all the time. I hear from Sonja all the time. But in class, you know who I don't really hear from a lot? You know who I don't hear from all the time is Abby. So to have Abby sitting at the table, I feel like I'm gonna get to talk to somebody that like I haven't talked to that much this year. I'm excited about that. I like that. So here's my first question here. You guys are all in class together.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So we're all sitting around the table together. You guys are obviously friends. Did this start?
Yeah.
Did this start?
For sure. Yeah, for a while.
I was like, duh. Did this start this year, last year, elementary school? How far back does this sort of group go?
Me and Sonja, we've known each other for a while, but we weren't really close until like last year.
Yeah.
Abby, we met in 5th grade.
Okay.
We
got
did
really
some
close in 5th grade.
things.
So hold on, when you say we met in 5th grade, you met Abby in 5th grade. Leia met Abby.
We knew each other, but like
Okay.
we got close then.
Yeah.
Okay, and-
I knew Abby in like 1st and 2nd grade, and then like
Oh,
we met like
okay.
this year.
We fully introduced each other this year.
Okay, so did you all went to the same elementary school?
Yeah, we all went to
Northeast.
Northeast. Shout out Northeast. Okay, so this
Best
does
school
go
ever.
back. This does go back quite a way.
No
Last
question.
year, were you guys in classes together last year?
Okay, I swear to God, I had no classes with almost like most of my friends. Like I had Sonja in almost every class, but the
We have
only
the
other
same-
class
we have
I
all the same classes
yeah, it's
this
because our
year.
last
Even this
names.
year too.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
have
it's
the
because our
same
last
classes.
names. Potenza Porcello.
Oh, I don't know if that's necessarily even how they do it, but I guess that's a good sort
Like
of theory
I
to
literally
hold
had
there.
no other friends except for Sonja in like every class.
Okay.
The only class I had other people that I knew in was gym with Abby and Riley.
Yeah.
Right, so the specials sometimes where it opens up a little bit, you see some other people. Okay, so you mentioned Riley as well. So Riley's a little bit of this,
Oh, yeah,
this group
we have a
here
group
as
of
well.
like
We have a
15
group
people.
of 15.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, hold on. Then I
crazy.
gotta ask this
Yeah.
question because this came up yesterday.
Oh my God.
There's like a group of 15 of you guys, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming, and I don't need the content here. I don't need to know what's actually
we could
going on.
just grab a group
but
chat
I'm
and get a
assuming
list.
I'm assuming there's a group chat with everybody.
Yes.
Does
Oh my
that
God.
not overwhelm you?
It's so
It's
overwhelming.
so
Thank
overwhelming.
you.
I'm usually the one
Text a
talking
day.
in it, so I mean,
It's
like,
I have to mute them if my parents are around because it's just crazy.
All right, so do you ever get
I'm
back to
usually
your
the one
phone?
talking.
Do you ever get back to your phone and there's just like 1,000 missed texts? And you're like,
yeah,
oh.
I just
Yeah,
don't read
I had
them.
500 missed
them.
texts at a time before.
So
Yeah.
and now
one time I got back from a 2-week vacation, like over
People
1,000.
just spam it.
right.
It's
so doesn't
fun.
that it's
have-
fun, Leia
No, but
says.
we have like
It's
we have 30. No, but I don't know why, but we literally have 30 different group chats with all the same people.
Yeah.
We just
It's
have
'cause,
like
But it can't be
Numbers.
like productive conversation has to be very difficult in a group chat that has 15, 20,
Oh my
whatever
God,
many
if we're
people.
trying
in it.
difficult to schedule
Crazy.
things to
oh
go
my
to.
god, if we're trying
Right?
to plan
Yeah.
something, it's so hard.
I know.
And then what is it's just like like like
Yeah,
look,
like
I got a group chat.
oftentimes-
I have a group chat going right now that overwhelms me sometimes with some of my buddies at home. Sometimes I just got to turn the phone over and not even look at it because I start getting anxious. Like, what is going on over there? Leia's like,
I just kind of ignore it. I
Leia's
ignore
like,
it until it's interesting.
and then I chime in and I
Yeah.
start spamming them.
Yep.
Oh my god. Abby's like, nah, too much.
not my thing.
That's all right. Fair.
We've had people leave the group chat and have to add them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Although we have to
So-and-so
make a new
has left the chat. And then what do you just throw them right back in?
Yeah, we have to make a new one because of Androids.
Oh,
Every single
no.
time. Yeah.
No, you have
We have to
group
make,
chat
like-
members where so the text bubble's green?
Yeah.
Riley.
Riley's the only one.
Oh, my goodness.
Riley.
Riley, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you on blast like that, but you're making
okay,
you're
Riley.
making the
Still
group
love
chat
you.
green, Riley. You're
Oh my
making
god.
it green.
We just
Wow.
All right, but so you guys, so
I'm
so
telling
that's
Riley.
you have a bunch of group chats, but you have like a core group
Yeah.
of like 15 to 20 people
Yeah.
in a chat.
Yeah.
Okay, and that I'm assuming not everybody in that chat's back to Northeast, but you three are. You three go back to
a lot of
Northeast.
us
A lot of
are.
us are from
most
Northeast.
of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. This year, how many classes do you all three of you have together? Because I know you have social studies together. You got
That's
all
the
your
only
classes?
class.
That's the only class.
We have all
all
of
three
our
of us.
classes together, and this is the only class I have with Ari.
You work better with all your friends in the room, or worse with all your friends in the room?
Better.
Okay, so they were getting an instant better.
Worse for sure.
Worse for
Yeah.
sure. And Leia's all right. Cool. Look at this. All right,
Depends.
so you work better when your friends are in the room.
Definitely.
Why? Because you can just like make a group really quick and get
Because
to
it
work.
it makes it less stressful when I'm doing work, like just
Okay.
to have my friends there, and
Okay.
also like I don't know.
So all right. So you
I got
went
someone to talk to, and
went-
if there's partner work, then I know who like I can like partner up with someone.
perfect. So you went better right away. Abby was like worse right away.
no.
Why worse when all your friends are there?
Well, like they just want me, like they want to like have a conversation with me during when I'm doing important stuff.
Got it.
I would never. What?
You're not like annoying about it. You're not nagging. So it's like it's fine.
All right, but so here's a question. Like you guys seem like you're close enough friends. If one of your friends is like, nah, I can't do this right now. I got to get my work done. Are you guys respectful of that,
Yeah,
or
you
you
leave it alone.
both
Leave
then-
it alone. What's
You
wrong with you?
okay, fair. Well, I didn't know if the next thing coming out of your mouth was like, no, forget that, leave that for later. We're gonna go do this right now. But you guys seem like it's no, I gotta get this done. Okay, fine, you get that done.
We're
Well,
like all good students.
Cool.
Yeah, like our whole group's like straight A's.
all right, so let's do this. I wasn't gonna bring this up right away. I was gonna wait until a little bit later, but we just sort of scratching the surface of it now. So let's bring this up. You guys have a crazy big friend group. We're gonna get into all the stuff that you guys listed on the back here. There's a ton to pick from, and a wide variety of stuff too, which is awesome. So with everything that you guys do, and the friend group that you guys have, your grades here are they're not just good. They're like perfect. Right? They're like insanely good.
Yeah, we're just amazing.
Yeah, so what is it? I'm always curious about this because let's face it, at the age of 12, 13?
12.
Okay, so at the age of 12, not everybody is like, hey, the grades are the most important thing, but it does seem like you guys have the ability to balance your fun with the grades. How do you do it? What is it that makes you say, nah, the grades have to happen? I need to make the grades what they
A
are.
schedule, honestly.
Yeah, having a schedule.
Yeah, but so like, who puts this schedule in place for you guys? Is that something that you guys have identified
I
as
did
like,
it
I
myself.
need a schedule?
Yeah.
Abby's like, yes.
Really, what I do is I pick my extracurriculars at the start of the year, and I usually finish my stuff in class, so I don't have homework most of the time.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair.
But
okay.
like, I've always really wanted to get like good grades because my family's always like, you have to go to college. We don't care what you do with the rest of your life, but you have to go to college.
Okay, so there is a family component
Yeah,
in there
same.
as well that's holding you accountable for the grades that you bring home.
Yeah, like-
but it sounds like so you, Abby, you said you set a schedule up for yourself.
Yeah.
How do you go about doing that?
I just like prioritize in different classes depending on what grade I have.
Okay.
So like
okay.
if I have a 100 in here and like a 80 in math, I'll prioritize.
You're going to prioritize math.
Yeah.
And you're going to say whatever's going on in math has to happen first.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's awesome. You said there's definitely some sort of like home presence that's like, hey, this has to happen.
Like, they're not one of
I'm
those
the same
parents where
way.
like, you have to get straight A's or we're going to kick you out or
sure,
something.
sure.
But they're like, you know, keep it above a C.
Right, so they are pressing that grades do matter. They are important.
My mom says just like to try my best, but like
Okay.
if I'm trying my best, she knows that I'm gonna get an A, so she always helps me like try and get an A.
Russian math.
So as soon as you get a B, it's like all of a sudden you're not trying your best. Is that the MO?
She says that like, well, it's not like if I get a B, I'm not trying my best. She's just like, I feel like you can do better.
Oh my goodness, I would come home with a grade sometimes. I'd be happy about it. I'd have like an 88, and I know some of you guys would melt at an 88.
I hate getting B's.
See. So I'd go home with an 88. I'd bring it to my mom. Be like, Mom, look, I got an 88. She'd be like, what happened to the other 12 points? I'd be like, whoa, bro, whoa. Why can't you just say good job?
Savage.
Man.
My mom's always saying that she said at the beginning of the year that I have too many extracurriculars and that I need to cut something out. But I was like, I don't want to cut anything out. It's like, but That
Okay,
kinda-
I mean, looking at the extra, you do. All of you guys seem like you have a lot going on outside of school. We're gonna get into that in a minute. But then again, all of you guys have straight A's right now, which is impressive. I mean, that's very impressive. Let me ask you this question. Abby, you seemed like you were able to identify quickly, like, or prioritize what you needed to do versus what you could sort of wait to do. All three of you, if you had to pick your biggest academic struggle, which again, looking at it on paper right now, it doesn't seem like there's a massive struggle anywhere. But if you had to identify, like, are you a math person? Are you a writing person? Are you an art person? What is your biggest struggle academically, and then what is your biggest strength academically?
For me, it's Spanish because like
Okay.
normally when I'm like doing things, I'm always like at least a grade ahead. But in Spanish, I don't really know anything.
So because you have this personal expectation of like I should be here, but for Spanish, whatever the reason is with language, you're sort of not far enough ahead where you would want yourself to be. You identify that as a bit of a struggle.
Well, like, I don't know. I do everything in class. I just want to be like more ahead than I am. Because
Okay.
like sometimes I get confused with things. I don't really like that.
Okay. Anybody else with the foreign language piece?
I did Duolingo for like 8 years on and off.
How's that work? I hear commercials about that all the time.
Not fantastic. I quit like I quit like 4 times. I'm currently contemplating going back.
On Duolingo,
I'm
though,
contemplating it.
Duolingo's so annoying. They literally like threaten your life. They'll
Yeah,
be like,
like, they threaten to
these
kill your family if
notifications
you
will
don't
come
do your
up.
Spanish."
These notifications will come up. Don't lose
Oh, that's funny.
Don't lose your 2-day streak,
Oh,
or I'll
that's
come in
too
and kill
funny.
your family.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, I lost
Remember
my
to do
2-day
your
streak.
Spanish or
Okay,
your
like
family
I
will
had to feed my
vanish.
cat.
Yeah, but hold on. So Duolingo has. I've never used it, but I've heard commercials for it. So like they hold you accountable to be on every single day.
Yeah.
Ooh, how all three of you do this?
My brother
did it.
has
I
like,
used to.
My brother
I go
has like
on and off my
100-day
whole life.
streak. Yeah, same. I've gone on and off my whole
I've done
life. Like,
7 different languages, and I've quit within a month for all of them.
Okay, so hold on.
I tried
hold on. So back
Romanian.
to-
It was
So you've identified Spanish is probably if you had to pick a class that was your biggest struggle, Spanish might be
I
it.
wouldn't say like it's like a super big struggle for me. It's just probably the hardest class for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Leia, what would you identify as? Like, are you a math
God, that's
person, a writing
difficult.
person? Where?
The best class is math, though.
All right, so your strength is math.
No,
Yes,
we
math is
not.
the best. Math is the best.
Okay, so Leia and Abby
Science
are saying
is my
math
favorite
is
class.
not their strength
Shout
there.
out
So
to Russian
science.
math.
Okay, so
You always have
science
my
is
heart.
where your
Yeah,
heart
science is my favorite.
Perfect.
I don't know what my least favorite is.
Let's be
Okay. Okay. Stop.
Shush.
Come on.
Don't. We don't bring up 6th grade.
All right, so then
I love
let's switch the question then. So your heart lies in science. You
Yeah.
like it. You're passionate about it. You enjoy it. Where does your heart lie?
Science and your
Let's
class.
go.
So
Nice.
fancy with the where does your heart lie? It's so fancy.
Is that a fancy way to put it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Extremely.
thought that was very like poetic
Where
way
does
to
your
put
heart
it.
Yeah, it's like,
Where
oh my
does your
God.
heart lie?
With Miss Tedder, and I'm so sad that she left.
I know, man. Missed.
I wasn't even there.
She was my
I
best
was
friend.
absent the day she retired. I just came back with a whole new teacher.
And you were like, wait.
She was my
what?
best friend.
Yeah.
I loved her. Oh my god.
Oh my God.
It's-
I'm gonna
it's
miss her
funny.
so much.
Don't start this again.
No, I know. Are we gonna cry?
No, I miss her
All
so
right,
much.
let's have a
Alright.
cry fest. I don't have tissues though, so this.
this.
Miss Tedder, please come back to us.
I miss her.
No, trust me. I don't know who misses her more, you or me. That was
I
my
miss her
girl
more.
right there. She
I
was
miss
my
her
rock.
more.
She
I didn't know you guys were friends.
Tedder.
I thought you and Miss Waring
Miss
were
Tedder.
friends.
We all get along. We're all friends. We all work together every single day.
Who's your
But
favorite? Who's your best friend?
I don't have favorites, Sonia. I like all my
I'm her
coworkers and
favorite.
all
I'm-
my
I'm his
students
favorite.
equally.
Oh yeah.
I'm
How
his
about
favorite.
that? How about that
I'm
as a
his favorite.
poetic answer? I like all my students and all my staff members equally, Sonia.
Mr. Career.
I don't
You say
have
it like that, we know
favorites.
you're lying.
I don't have favorites.
No, I'm clearly your favorite. Like,
I don't have favorite.
Yeah, Leia.
Of my own kids, I don't have favorites. I love them all
oh
equally.
sure,
It's
sure.
so hard. It's so
You
hard
guys
to
aren't
be
buying that?
favorite
What do you
kid.
mean?
It's so
You're not
hard
buying
to be in the
all
class
know
with
you're the
Leia
favorite kid.
because everyone loves. Leia's always the favorite. It's so hard to be in class with her.
Thank
It's
you.
so hard to be in class with her, she says.
No, because you're so.
I thought you liked being in class with your
She's
friends.
literally so smart. Like I don't even get what
Oh
to
my
do.
God.
Like no, I'll be working on an assignment and she'll be done in 2 seconds. And like
mean,
in
for real.
social studies, like I don't even know what she does.
You
the only thing I'm like that in math. I love math. I will
Yeah,
finish
you're
math in 2
big. All
seconds.
right, you're big into math here. All right, so let's now turn the page a little bit. Let's sort of get sidetracked from school because that's how I know you guys. I know you guys as students, right? So I'm trying to get to know you guys as beyond just the other side of the desk here. And on the back of this sheet of paper, there's just so much that is going on here. It's awesome
Yeah.
for me. Like I don't know how I can pick from all of this, but I'm gonna point to something quickly here. This might be like not the first thing that you would think I would ask about, but Leia, I gotta ask you a question because I saw something on here that was definitely different and there's a lot of different stuff here that we're going to get
Tell.
into. You wrote sculpting.
Oh yeah, I love pottery and stuff.
Okay.
Like a couple summers ago, I took a few like pottery classes and
Okay.
things, but I never really liked doing the wheel making pots. I like to do sculptures.
Damn! Okay,
Yeah.
so you're not, so like I know in Mr. Townsend's room they have the potter's wheel.
Yeah,
You're not into
no,
that
I don't really like.
per se.
I don't really like making pots so much
Okay.
as like those sculpture things.
Like little statues type
Yeah.
stuff. Woo! Do you make any in school or no?
I just finished one. It's in the kiln right now.
Okay. What is it?
It's like this lady with a dress, but she has tentacles and like a flower growing out of her head.
So like Ursula.
Kind of.
Okay.
Kind of.
No, so
Ursula's, but slightly different.
look, there's so much here that
you
we
know,
can get into.
So we don't get copyrighted. Copyright laws.
There's so much we're gonna get into, but yeah, for some reason that jumped off the page of me like pottery and sculpting. I don't usually see that written down, so I had to ask. All right, but let's look at some of the things that multiple of you do, or that a lot of you guys do together. Now I know this is big upstairs. I know you're in it. Sonia, I don't see your name next to this, so I'm going to ask you a question right after this. Abby, I see your name next to it. D&D. Yeah, D&D. Now
I put all my stuff in my bag right now.
yeah,
like,
Mr. Lennon, I know
got my
set this
dice,
club up.
like-
This is the first official year the club's rolling, right?
Yeah.
I really wanted to do D&D, but like,
Then you have a million other things and you have to lead in the
math.
play. So
I had Russian math that day. I had swimming that day, and I also now have to play that day. So I
Right,
cannot.
right.
Yeah.
And Sonia, we're getting
Like,
into you because you
I
got a
have-
lot happening here
like,
as well.
oh my
but
god, I have debate D&D and the play all on Tuesday, so I have to like switch between the
that's
three.
today.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God.
Tuesdays are
Tuesdays are tough.
yeah.
Every day is
All right, but
tough.
let's
I like-
hold on. I'm curious about the D&D thing because
Yes.
and guys, I know you're definitely have been into it for a while. Have you been into D&D for a while, or is this sort of new for you?
I joined a few weeks ago, and I really like it.
All right.
And I did it last year when he was first starting it.
Okay.
and yeah, I just.
Yeah, I haven't been there for like all of January for the
Yeah.
play. Although I'm coming back today and I have some
Thank
things planned.
goodness. Oh
Now-
my god.
Leia, you might take offense to this. I don't know how you'll react to this, but I got into D&D through Stranger Things. And I think, see, I knew she,
Bandwagon.
yeah,
Bandwagon.
I knew she was going to take offense to that.
Bandwagon.
But it seems like an incredible
saw
amount of fun. So,
Steve.
Abby, you're new to it, and you would agree it's a ton of fun.
Yeah.
So, when you guys go up there on Tuesdays, right, to Mr. Lennon,
His eyes
how
are
are you
there.
running it? What is going on?
Okay,
over here?
so
what is this?
there are things
what-
called Dungeon Masters. That's me.
Okay.
Basically,
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Zio.
okay, so basically we control like the campaign or whatever it's doing.
Okay.
So
Yep.
like I like to do pre-written campaigns, but I also like to do like homebrew. Basically, it's like a story they follow
Okay.
with like set enemies, but players always choose where and what they want to do.
So even if it's a set story,
Yeah,
like
they can
if
always
Abby's
go
a
off
player,
the path. It's really like
Yeah.
an improv game.
all right. So is Abby
But-
like a peacemaker or just like a violent?
I don't know. I haven't met her
warlord?
character yet.
I'm a ranger.
Ooh.
So we just sit there and attack
Exciting.
people from a distance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's,
All
right, if
ooh, I
you
love the bow
run
and arrow
into-
girls.
all right,
I like bow and arrow girls.
Here we're gonna role play this for a second here. You're
my God.
You're walking down a wooded trail, and to your right you see a bunch of goblins. What do they do? Fighting over. What do they fight over? What can they be fighting over?
A piece of meat.
A piece of meat. And you're starving, and you haven't eaten in days. What's your move?
Okay, I would shoot.
Oh, there it is!
Stabby McStabby!
There it is!
Stabby
There
McStabby!
it is! Our first move. I'm shooting. Let's go here. The arrows are coming out.
No time for hesitation.
I love the murder hobos.
It's perfect. That's perfect. So, and that's what, an hour on Tuesdays, something like that.
Yeah, we usually get cut off.
And then what do you like? Put a bookmark in
Yeah,
it
I
and just
take a
pick it up.
picture of like where the characters are, and
Okay,
I write down like
okay.
in a notebook like what was going on, the
Okay.
hit points and stuff.
All right, perfect. So D&D is big. You're into it. You've been into it.
Yeah, I started in like 4th grade. There are a couple boys in our grade. I think Logan, 2 other kids who went to a different school. All my brother's friends, but we have like our own party outside of school.
Cool. What?
It's interesting.
Yeah, but you know
I'm
what?
the only girl, so it's interesting.
Yeah, but I find that a lot of people who would like knock something like D&D have never actually sat down and gone
true,
through it.
like-
And when they actually sit down and go through it, they're like, wait, this is actually a ton of fun. I don't care
Yeah,
what any sort of stigma there is around it. This is actually a ton of fun to actually sit and go through it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, let's
All
get
right.
back to Sonia. She's been sitting in the
Yeah,
corner.
so all right, so I do have a question now for Sonia. So this is a little different. You don't do the D&D not because you don't want to, but because you had a ton of other stuff happening. So
Yeah.
I look down here and I see swim. Uh-oh. Do we not like talking
Oh
swim?
no, I
It's
just
6
I
days
have a
a
bit of a
week.
history with it.
6 days a week?
For-
What's your day off?
Sunday.
Okay, so first question right off the bat, always got to ask this: your best event.
Okay.
It's do or die. You have to win. You get to pick
100
the event.
freestyle.
The 100 free. So you're just the full out sprint.
Wow.
You're just sprinting. Just
It's either that or maybe like, I don't know, something in breaststroke. Maybe like the
Okay.
100 breaststroke, either that or the 100.
And now, all right. And follow up question: what is the longest event that you do? So 100 is what? There back.
Yeah, it's four
Okay.
laps.
Longest event that you do.
Well, not that I do, that I've done, but like.
Longest that you've done, yeah.
My
Longest that you've done.
coach hasn't really put me in many long events recently. I mean,
Okay.
I think I've done a 200 backstroke.
So
which is-
200 is 8
lot.
lengths, right?
Yeah, but
That's a
he wants to
lot.
put me. He wants to put me in a 400 breaststroke.
400
Good luck
bre-
with that.
That's
Okay.
16
Okay.
laps.
Yeah, good luck
So
with that.
I was a
That's
lifeguard
crazy.
for a little while, and they like the lifeguard training. You had to go and swim, and I was like, swim. I could do this. And then they made us do
God.
like 20 laps, like just nonstop. Couldn't put your feet down. Couldn't hold
I
on to the wall.
hate
Nothing.
500s.
By the time I got out of the pool, I thought I was dead.
Thousands are the worst. We do them
Oh
every day
my-
for warm up.
For a warm up.
Yeah, that's a warm up. That's
Then
pretty.
what is your actual like activity? That's
For
a warm up.
a warm up.
Yeah, 1,000.
Yeah, people underestimate because like, and I was one of them because you go swimming at the Italian Center in the summer. Sometimes you hang out. And
Oh,
you have
I swim
fun
at the
and whatever.
Italian Center, yeah.
So it's like, yeah, cool. I jump off the diving board. I can go swim over to the railing, but when you actually have to swim that length for nonstop, that is exhausting. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah, I do.
That
You do.
guilty looking face.
I was gonna say there's a little bit of hesitation there. You enjoy it,
It's really hard, but I do enjoy it.
right?
I enjoy
Okay,
going.
okay. Any gold medals?
I feel like there's no real medals. They actually give out. Sometimes they give out ducks.
What?
As like first grade. No, it's
Wait.
so fun though. It's
You
so
do it
fun though
6
because you
days a
can get
week
a
and you get a
collection
rubber
of
duck.
ducks. If you get first in your heat, then you get a duck, and it's so nice.
And is this
A
so
rubber
you
duck.
swim at the Italian Center? Is that the team you're on?
No.
Are they
like-
the orca?
Yeah,
right?
we're the orcas. But when we go to meet, sometimes they have ducks as like first
God.
place medals, and it's so funny because
Giving a duck-
they have this big bin of ducks, and you just get to pick one. It's so nice.
Yeah, but giving a duck to an orca is not a great thing for the duck, right? Is it?
Well, I mean,
Oh my god. That just got dark really quick.
It did. Sorry. All right, let's
we don't
switch it
even
up.
have a bad team name though. There's just like the water rats, which you
No,
know.
I'm
God.
not, no. The orca's an apex predator. It's a great team name to have. It's awesome. How long you been doing it?
I've been doing it since I was, well,
Be honest.
like okay, so I've swam since I was like born because I have a
all right,
swim-
I'm not talking like how you swim lessons to learn
Well,
how to survive. Like how long
I
have you
did-
been competing?
I've been competing since third grade, like the end of third grade.
Oh, so this has been going on a long time.
Yeah.
Cool.
I actually started because of Julia because
You-
she did it, and then
Julia
Alves.
yes.
So I got in because of her, and then she quit.
She told me that. I actually had her in a couple of months back, and she told me she did. Her brother though was big into swimming
Oh yeah,
as well. Felipe was
her
big
brother's
into
on the
it.
team. He's like really fast.
I remember I had him in class a few years ago. He was crazy with swimming. Loved it, passionate about it, fast in the water. All right, cool. All right, next thing I'm going to ask about. I got to ask. I see it a couple of times here. I see skateboarding and roller skating.
Yeah, my dad, oh my god. He like taught me and my brother surfing, snowboarding.
Okay.
He tried to teach us skateboarding. Dylan really likes it, but I prefer to roller skate.
Yeah, so where do we roller skate? Is there a roller skate rink? Like where? Or you just do it like around
I
town?
usually go in my front yard. It's like a U, but I also go to Scalzi Park, like their skate park. I kind of learned how to do some of the trick stuff.
Got it. All right, and then skateboarding for Abby.
Yeah,
You said just
woohoo.
before we started this, it's a little new, but you enjoy it.
Yeah, I really like it. Like I'm learning how to do tricks. I know how to like ride the board. Like obviously.
Well, I mean, hey, you got to
Doing
get
better than me
comfortable on the
already.
board.
Yeah,
You got to
it's
get
the first
comfortable on the
step.
board. There was a video that used to float around of me. A kid brought a skateboard in here one
God,
time.
no.
And I told him, I was like, yeah, bro, I used to skate. I can ollie,
Almost
which
as
is
much
true.
as Grace
I used to be able to
Tyson
do it.
beating you.
And oh, please, you got to bring that up, Leia.
Yeah, I do.
And right here, I was like, yeah, let me ollie. And there was a video of me trying and just biting it hard on the floor. So I get it. I feel the pain. It's not easy to even just be
Yeah.
comfortable on the board.
Yeah.
But you enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad, he's been skating for years. One time when we were like 6, he brought us to Scalzi Park to like show us skateboarding stuff.
Okay.
He broke his ankle before,
That's
while
good.
we were on the way there.
Oh, that's good. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Really nice.
Fantastic.
When you skate right now, Is it just like around your house, driveway type deal, getting comfortable on the board? Do you go to skate parks or not yet?
I live right next to Schofield. Like, I could literally walk through my backyard to Schofield.
Okay.
And I also live right next to Northeast, so I'll just go in their parking lots
And just kind of cool. Bless you.
I need a tissue.
Sonia,
Like a
you
rabbit
don't.
sneeze.
You might have to go grab one from the bathroom. Sorry,
Oof.
I'm out of tissues.
Oof.
Or you could be like my 2-year-old and use your sleeve.
I'm just gonna. That's fine.
That was great. All right, so you enjoy it, but you're new into it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sonia, skate? No.
No.
All right, Sonia, you right though. Hang out with friends. Go out with friends. I gotta ask. I'm always curious about this. I've asked this a couple times to a couple people that sat in here. We see, when I say we, I mean like the staff sees you guys as, when you say hang out with friends, you mean like do a bunch of this.
No.
Oh my god, I
Okay,
hate doing
good. I
that.
like hearing this. Okay, so you say go out with friends, right? Where, like, if it's Saturday, it's a beautiful day. You want to hang out with people. Where do you guys go?
Literally anywhere. Like I don't.
Although it's difficult to get them to go anywhere.
Well, if
the
you're in a
group
group
is-
chat with 20 people, it's probably
Yeah.
impossible to get 20 of them together. But
We have
like,
to like form smaller group chats.
are we
and then
going to the
branch.
mall? Are we going
I
to
love
like
mall,
the
Arboretum?
Arboretum?
The
Okay.
ice skating rink. the,
Okay.
like-
Yeah,
Okay.
ice skating,
Yeah.
the mall, Bullmore, a couple other places.
So you guys do stuff like actually in person?
Yeah.
Like we
of
do
course.
we do
like,
chat on
friend
our
group
phones
stuff.
some.
Of course.
But like
Of
We
course.
did a secret
Better in
Santa. That was
person.
really fun.
We're not-
I saw this going on this past
Entirely.
year. The Secret Santa you
Yeah,
guys
it was
were
so
doing.
fun.
It was such a mess too, though.
No, it was so.
great, but it was a mess.
It was fun, but it
Everyone
was a
told
mess.
each other. It was like this big. Oh my god.
Everyone told each other, but like we kind of let in some people that were just sitting at our table for the day because someone had the World Cup on their computer to join
during
in.
World Cup time.
Like,
yep.
so it was just a mess. Yeah, and some random people that weren't really in our
Now,
group.
did it all happen, or were
Kind
there
of,
people that missed
yeah. Okay,
gifts?
It
or?
kind of worked out.
Okay.
Everyone got
Scheduling
gifts.
was
Everybody got a
scheduling
gift.
Everyone got engaged.
The schedule was hectic, but everybody
Yes.
got a gift. Did everybody get their intended gift?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I was really happy with my
Yeah, I'm
gifts.
happy with
I really like
No, but
mine.
meaning like,
My-
isn't the idea of Secret Santa you get a name, right? And then you have to go shopping for that person.
Yeah.
Five Below is fantastic.
Like your name, that person received that gift, correct?
Yeah.
Nothing got crossed up or like
No.
lost
No.
or
I don't
mixed
think
up.
so.
All right, good.
No.
Okay, cool. I did see that going on, and I sensed a little chaos with it, but I thought it was cool. I thought it was a good idea, and it seemed
little?
like a big group. A
It
little.
was. It is. It is.
No, there's a lot of chaos.
Yeah, there was like an argument in our group
It's
chat.
like, oh,
There's,
yeah, because like
everyone
people were
was,
going on
like,
vacation. Sorry.
Everyone, vacation was going on, but my friend Perry, she was like screaming at all these people in the group chat.
No way, Perry.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was like, "Come on, guys, can we just like do it here?" And we were like arguing about.
We don't
either
wanna-
to
we
do it
did-
at the
people- 'cause they
library
wanted to
or
do it at the
where to do
bakery.
it.
So you were trying to figure out a spot to get
location.
everybody to meet
They
up.
wanted to do it at
Oh,
the bakery, but then it wouldn't
But
have
they're
worked
like for
because-
allergies, like Catherine's are and everyone. So
So then
I mean,
you couldn't
Zarzo
go
is just
here. Then you had to
gluten.
look for another spot. Then someone couldn't go there. Woo! Yeah, that's chaotic.
so
I ended
fun
up doing it
to
at the
things.
library in like the blue
Right here.
circle.
yeah, like the circle
Yeah.
area.
That's a piece of cake. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's the original idea, but then it got convoluted.
And then you go back to the original.
Yeah.
You know, Nora's Oven Works, like right near Party
The
City.
bakery place.
Yeah, we wanted to go there.
I mean, all right. So hold on, I'm visual. I got Party City. I got Michael's. I got
It's right by
Kohl's.
Five Below.
Yeah.
Five Below. Okay.
by Five
Yeah,
Below.
that was
Okay.
next, yeah.
Sure. That's where you guys were
We
gonna
were
go.
gonna go there, but like.
How were you gonna? But then everybody had to get a ride there.
Allergies, woo
Yeah,
woo.
Yeah, but then everybody had to get a
And
ride
also,
there
like,
too.
Carpool, yeah. It's
Yeah.
kind of.
The library's right there. You just walk across the street.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I sense where Leia was on this argument.
People
I
thought
can
that it
see
would be
where she
too hard
was.
to be quiet, which honestly we were really loud, but no one else was there. So it was okay.
Oh, and what was there, like 15 of you, 20
Yeah.
of you? Oh, so that's a
Yeah.
bigger group. Okay.
Yeah.
But why can't you do it outside of the?
Because it was
Because
really
that's cold.
It was
It's
really
winter.
that
It's
day.
cold.
It's winter. It's like going to be 50 today.
I know, but that day was
It's like
really
-7 last Friday.
Yeah. Oh my God, it was brutal. All right. I like hearing that because again, we sort of have, and when I say we, I mean like a lot of us as staff. We sort of have this preconceived notion that you guys just bury your faces in your phone, and when you say you were hanging out, to us, hanging out is like, no, you're going and doing stuff, and you guys are actually doing that. So I like that. That's refreshing to hear. All right, let me pivot into one last item here, just because I'm looking at time here. We can always do a part 2. We can always come back, but class rolls in about 11
We
minutes.
didn't even discuss
What do we want to discuss?
the play, maybe.
Oh, we definitely need to do something with the play.
Yeah.
What I think I'm going to try to do is I think I'm going to try to get like 3, 4, maybe 5 of you with Miss Greco in here to have a full conversation just about the play, if that makes sense. Because when give a quick plug for the play. When is the actual performance?
May 11th
Right.
and 12th, I think.
Okay, so we do still have a little bit of time to get something together, because I do want to have, trust me, I saw it right up top here. I do want to have something where we focus an entire episode about the play and how it's going and what it feels like to finally have one back, and if you enjoy it. So I do want to have that conversation. Unfortunately, we're like 8:59. We only have like 11 minutes.
No. Okay,
Sonja's shooting
just do the
daggers
last
at
thing.
Yeah, but Sonja's shooting daggers at me with her eyes right now.
I
Look at
can
this.
just see
I'm like
the
getting.
spikes.
I'm
I
getting.
can see the spikes.
I'm getting nervous right now. All right, this is how I usually end episodes. I ask you guys to think about somebody.
We barely discussed anything.
Well. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry like I did for this tedder.
I usually no. Let's not have another sad sop fest here, because again we don't have tissues. Sonja's got boogers all over the place now because we don't have tissues. All right, I always ask you guys, think about somebody. I'm the history nerd. I'm the history geek. I always ask, think about somebody from the past that you would bring to a dinner table. Who are they? Why would you bring them? Okay, I guess we're starting with Sonja.
Okay.
I like some of the names I see. Leia, you were undecided if you were going to say this same name or not, or if you were going to change it. So we'll find out in a second here.
Yeah.
Sonja, you had a very interesting answer to this. Someone from the past you're bringing to dinner. It is
My 7-year-old self.
your 7-year-old self.
Because I was really stupid when I was younger. I
Were we
still
all?
am. I still am.
No, all right, but here's a question. So where
No,
you
you're
are
not.
right now?
We saw the
right?
grades. No, you're not.
There you perfect. Where you are right now, if you go back to your 7-year-old self and start changing things,
It wouldn't change anything.
you don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Are we seriously gonna have the paradox conversation again?
Well, like, time travel doesn't really change anything, so.
I swear to God, Sonia, we're not starting this again.
We're not doing this. We're not going down this rabbit hole. We're not going down this rabbit hole. I do like the answer of 7-year-old self, though. That's a very unique answer. I got to be honest, when I put the question on the sheet, I was thinking like dead people, like people from the past.
Nice.
Or like my mom when she was my age. Either that.
Ooh, that's an interesting answer too. To go and like see how you compare or what the similarities or differences might have been.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
I
like that
don't
answer.
know.
Okay.
Can be weird, but like, I think it's fun.
Yeah,
or my
maybe a
sister
little.
when she was my, that would be crazy. She would still hate me, but whatever.
All right,
Yeah, probably.
across the table here, Leia.
Hi.
You had originally put a name down. Are you sticking with it, or are you switching?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So I put Marilyn Monroe because
Okay.
I don't know. I just think it's really interesting how like she grew up in an orphanage and stuff.
Yep.
But yet
Speaking
she's
of the
like
play.
a millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Annie's right
of the
over
most,
there.
And one of the and one of the most like iconic
Hard
names
not
Yeah.
like y'all.
in all of
Not
in all
really.
of like Hollywood history. So you're sticking with Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah, I just think it's really
Cool.
interesting.
Okay. You sit her at a table. You just how did
Just
you
be
go?
like,
How did you go
yeah, like
from
how
like
did
the
you go
bottom
from
to the
little
top?
orphan to
Yeah.
like millionaire or something?
Cool. And you want to hear the story?
Yeah, I want to hear the story. I don't really know. I don't really want to be like her. I just kind of want to hear the story.
Fair. No, that's fair. That's totally fair. All right, and then Abby across. I appreciate the name that you put down. I'm gonna butcher the name. Do you want to try to say the name?
Good
Because I'm
luck.
gonna butcher it because my French is terrible.
Jean-Pierre Houdin.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
sounding
I
good.
don't even take French.
That's
but yeah.
We know. You have to fully out of Spanish.
Oh,
this
yeah.
this name. I don't know a lot, but what I do know, I was like, ooh, I kind of like. Why do you want him at your dinner table?
Well, I feel like he made this controversial theory about how the pyramids were built.
Okay.
And I feel like if we know that information, so much can change in our history today.
Nice.
And I feel like it would just be like a fun kind of like conversation to have.
I totally agree. And again, you don't have to convince me that would be a fun conversation to have, to sit a guy down at the table who had all these like theories and notions about how the pyramids were
Yeah,
actually
we
built.
see the giant pyramid posters.
Right.
Yeah.
We just spent, you guys, I don't know if it was your class or a different class, but I was getting so hyped up about something one day. Somebody in the room was like, Mr. Curto, why are you yelling? And I was like, oh, am I? I didn't even know. I'm super excited
Might
right
be our
now. I'm
class. I don't
like,
really remember.
so yeah, so
You left us on,
I
like,
geek
the
out
Drunk
about that stuff. I
elephants.
love it. Cool. That's an interesting name to bring
Yeah.
up.
And my dad was like, yeah, I just figured out this guy. He was like, he lived somewhere like down in the South or something. And he figured like he made this idea and never wrote it down. So like not really everybody like knows.
Well, and how
Yeah.
much do we talk about that? Like the importance of recording what you want to,
yeah,
what
history.
your
Every
thoughts
day
and
in this
recording
class?
history every
All
day.
the time.
Right. I
I
beat it into your guys' brains. Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry.
my brain is severely bruised.
So no, not actually. Ladies, listen. Thank you for coming and hanging and just kind of chatting for a little bit. I hope this was
You're welcome.
different from just like a normal day. No reason why we can't do it again.
All right, could do part 2.
A few weeks from now, a few months from now, whatever, by the end of the year. What do you mean? You guys still have another year and a half in this building. So I'm sure at some
not
point
long
in time.
enough.
I'm sure at some
Why
point
is
in
middle
time.
school so much shorter than elementary?
Well, because it's 6 years versus 3 years.
I know, but like time goes by so much faster.
Time does start going by so fast. You don't got to convince me of that. I'm the
It's
old
less
one.
of a portion of your life.
All right, ladies. I appreciate you guys giving me some time, coming in, hanging out, talking about who you guys are, not just as the book nerds, not just as the people behind that desk.
Wait, you see
but
them as book
actual
nerds?
people. Is that a bad thing?
Wow,
No.
Mr. Gerdo.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
I'm a self-proclaimed book nerd. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. We just ripped through all the other stuff that you guys do.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate it because it does help me understand who you guys actually are. Not just like students, but actual human beings that have interest in do things. So I hope it was fun. I hope it was a little different. And until next time.
Yay! Bye. We're definitely doing a part 2 because I